Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air getting there. Standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
You're watching JJDrones on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Karl Marx. You're watching JJDrones on YouTube.
I'm Karl Marx and I approve this message.
Okay, Gary, when you go to Culver's, you order cheese curds. Not French fries, cheese curds. Get it straight.
I am surrounded by idiots.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go.
Live from the Volvo 780 studios in anywhere USA. This is JJDrones Live. And now, here's JJDrones.
And it's JJDrones Live, coming to you from the home studios of JJDrones. Welcome to the train wreck. Just want to welcome in Ottercat. We've got Nancy Naylor, my mom. We've got Just Doing Our Best. We've got my dad, Dave Johnson. We've got Robert Mack Media. We've got Elaine Mabey. And we've got other people sitting in the background. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. We're going to have a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoy this program. If you would like to have your video featured on my website, email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com. And for everything JJ Drones related, go to JJDrones360.com. And if you're going to do any Amazon shopping, go to JJDrones360.com/Amazon1. Use one of my links, and even if you don't buy anything off of those links, you go on and buy something yourself, you'll be able to financially help this program. And if you have a video for Blinker Fluid of the Week Awards, you can email Dan, droningveteran@gmail.com. And we're going to be talking about this later in the program. If you would like to order Haley's coasters for $10 each, go to paypal.me/JJDrones. And you can get yourself some beautiful coasters, handmade by Haley herself. I appreciate all of you being here today. Thank you so much for being here. We do have a couple of special guests with us today. Dan is not able to be here today because he has a family reunion that he's been attending all weekend. So, Dan, I hope that you're listening on your way home. He said he'd probably be driving home. So, Dan, we're thinking about you. And so no Blinker Fluid of the Week today. But we do have a special segment for our guests today. And our special guests are sitting backstage, so we're going to bring them up front. And the first one is going to be, you know him, you love him. He's Cheesehead Media. Everybody, welcome Brian to the program. And we've got all the way from, well, I think Brian can tell us where he's from. Welcome G Money to the program. And
Golf
where
clap.
is he from? Where is he from, Brian?
He is Florida man.
I forgot about that, but that I hate to give like the enemy the props, but that was pretty good when you said Florida man. That was pretty cool. That was pretty funny.
Now, Brian and Gary, I love you both. You're both my brothers, okay? And the one thing that I want to do is I want to bring everybody together. And that's what we do on this program. We bring people together and we try and settle our differences. So, yes, G Money.
The one word that comes out, and it's been coming out in my mind lately, and especially the last 2 hours, when I was kind of semi-tipped off to what was going to occur. You remember Rodney King when he said, "Can't we all just get along?" So I'm gonna like rephrase it. Can't we all just coexist? Can't we be the? Can't we just be the lover of both products?
Sorry about that. Wow, this is horrible.
I can tell you right now. That looks like a number 2. That was a driver number 2, a rookie number 2.
It was.
Oh look! I see a plate now. Oh gosh, and a fork.
Yep.
Oh
Here we go. So we're gonna bring
Gary.
Gary. We're gonna bring Gary and Brian together. And Brian and I went to Culver's today. And you were big on Bastille Day, right?
Yeah, it's French Independence Day. Yes.
That's right. So I was nice, and on Bastille Day, I went and I got 2 orders of French fries from McDonald's.
Was it because my mama shamed you into it?
Well, yeah.
You can share that video if you like. I mean, if you have the nuggets.
Well, that's all right. We've got more. We've got
Okay.
more. See.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
Are
not afraid.
those French fries or are they classic fries from Culver's?
These are French fries from Culver's.
No, don't even. They don't even call them French fries. Don't even. Oh my God! Hey, I'm gonna hit leave studio. They don't sell French fries. They sell classic fries. We've already talked about this. Do you never listen to me? What is?
They're
my
crinkle
God.
fries.
Hold on.
No, don't tell me to hold on when you're handing me a turd. Tell me it's a diamond. No, it's a big difference. No, French fries and classic fries are not the same. Don't tell me they're hero fries. And no, it doesn't work.
We come from France.
That sounded like a Japanese person saying, "We come from France."
So we
come from France.
Yeah, there we go.
So we got the fries. We have French fries. And now we've got the cheese curds.
Now, I can tell by looking at Brian's meal, based on what I had to experience today, that's probably like $15 on a paper plate right there.
It's probably more.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
So now
I rest my case, Your Honor.
So now we've got the cheese curds and we have the fries. And now the important part.
Grey Poupon? Grey Poupon?
No, you got to have the cheese.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you, Putin Cam and JJ are okay. I thought that was Ryan. Now I see what's going on here. A little trickery.
Yep, we are bringing everybody together.
Wait a second. Like a week or a week and a half ago, Brian, Mr. Train Tracks there, was telling me Cheese Whiz is not real cheese. Well, it looks like Cheese Whiz to me. Jeez.
That's
Come
not
on.
Cheese Whiz.
That's not
What?
Cheese Whiz.
That's not
It
Cheese Whiz.
melted.
sure looks like it. Looks like Velveeta style Cheese Whiz to me.
Okay, so now we got the cheese. Now there's only one ingredient missing.
Yeah, who cut the cheese?
This is the cooking segment on JJ Drones. So now we got the gravy.
I can live with the gravy. That now you're speaking my language. You might as well just skip the cheese part. Just throw me the gravy. Now we're up to like $20. Okay, yeah. Culver's
Kathy?
and cheese.
Kathy from 906 Quilting Services says, looks like heart attack on a plate. And you're probably right because it does come up from our friends up to the north.
Yeah, the heart attacks when you see the bill, Kathy. Yeah. Wait till you see the bill. That's when the heart attack happens, not when you ingest it into your arteries. No.
Ottercat says there is no such thing as gravy and cheese, but there is.
And for everyone from Canada that's saying this is not real poutine, this is the best we could do from Culver's because it was a Culver's only poutine.
It was.
So,
Poutine sounds like a dirty word. That I don't even know if that's allowed on YouTube. Come on, poutine. That sounds pornographic.
it's French. It's from Montreal.
Oh, first of all, Chief, Montreal is not France. All right, that's Canada. All right, get your. Oh man, JJ, you might as well just mute me because I'm going to tell this cheesehead where to go in a minute. Montreal's not France. All right, that might be a different country. You know,
So we've got the poutine here.
the poutine. I'm looking for protein, not poutine.
Well, that was a hamburger you were supposed to order along with us.
So we've got that. Now we've got to try it.
Not bad.
Yeah, I definitely think.
So I'm going to ask, like, how many chunks do you have on your plate there, Mr. JJDrones? You probably, what do you got, 30 chunks on there?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So like 30 cents a bite? Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Oh, but it's so good.
Oh, it's so good. I'll see you in bankruptcy court. Thank you.
Wait a second. I think I got some sort of information from somebody earlier today. In fact, yeah, I did. Hang on.
I have a message for some people out there in Wisco land. Wisco, like Wisconsin. You see this right here? That says Culver's. I just went in there, bought some cheese turds. I almost had to take out a second mortgage. $5 for a cheese turd. Who would have thought? Come on, man. The French don't treat you like this. That is pretty good, though. Not gonna lie. Well, hold on a second. Ooh, that's pretty good stuff. They might have some pretty good cheese out there in Wisconsin, but their stuff's so damn expensive.
And that was a hidden video in G Money's vehicle. And G Money, you really have to be careful what you say because there's cameras everywhere.
I have no idea why that film quality was so poor. I've never had it break up and be fragmented.
Hey,
I'm going to attribute it to the cheese. I don't know. It's like
We're-
the fumes coming off the cheese or something. I don't.
we're working on a shoestring budget here on the show. Okay.
I know. That's why we can't spend $5 for a little tiny bag of turds,
I know.
curds, or whatever they're called.
Paul says, "Wow, this is a very cheesy show happening today. I think somebody needs to bring some broccoli to make this cheese a little healthier."
Amen. I never thought I'd agree with Paul Domehead C.
Absolutely not.
Let's
Broccoli's
see here.
disgusting.
Hey, Simply Nanette, thank you for coming in. Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors, thank you for coming in. I'm going to bring you up here just a little bit. My dad says, damn Canadians.
There's a difference between Canadians and French people. Come on, they ain't the same. You know, the French, what we do is like we do escargot. Canadians play hockey. There's a big freaking difference, people. Just learn it.
My dad says some folks' taste is all in their mouth. Catfishing Fresno, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Ted says if you want to get really crazy, you can get loaded poutine, put bacon crumbles on it, and blue cheese crumbles. Oh yeah. And let's see here. Hey, TJ, Giggles and Drones, thank you so much for coming in, brother. Appreciate you being here.
I missed. Can I cut you off for a second? I missed the farts part.
He took it out for some reason.
I know. I mean, but you know, with all that cheese in a conversation, I'm sure we're gonna have some farts.
That's probably true. Haley says 30 cents a bite and 300 calories each.
Exactly, Haley. That's why I like Haley, because she keeps it real. She doesn't sugarcoat it.
Dad had ribs last night at $1.68 a pound. Let's see here. Okay, Ted says I will come up a few minutes. Gotta do my hair.
By chance, did may I ask the host who is currently in dialogue? By chance, did you got the other one from that Estero location? The other person, are you sitting on that? Is that did not make the cut or?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, okay. All right. Not trying to. All right, no problem. The guy, he blew take one and take two, and then I realized I probably pushing my luck if I have him do a take three, because I was like, well, we'll just have to roll with what we got.
And I just want to say this is not sponsored by Culver's, but this guy really loves JJDrones.
Florida supports JJ at Drones. Please try our cheese curds.
There you go. He's such a big fan.
Please try our cheese curds. That was the manager. He looked like he was like 18 years old, and he was like the manager, and they were busy as heck, right? I'm like, this is not going to go well. And then like take one, take two failed. I was like, oh, we're just going to roll with take two, I guess.
TJ says the farts was kind of silly and thought it wasn't as professional. So there's your answer. Haley says thank you to the Culver's employee that did a shout out, even if he didn't get it right the first time, the second time, even the 15th time. At least he said try the cheese curds, right?
Yeah. And then I had to. Then obviously I couldn't go in there and get free promotion, so I had to buy those $5 cheese curds. So I was like, all right, I'll comply with the ransom demand here. Yeah, okay. Give me $5 cheese curds. So I pretended like I liked it.
Well, you pretended very, very well. But we've got hidden cams in Gary's vehicle, so every now and then you're going to get some sort of hidden video that Gary is unaware that was recorded. So keep them coming, Gary. Appreciate that.
All right.
Hey, Dave, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here, brother. Okay, so Ted's going to be coming up here in a minute, but we've got something to talk about that's kind of important, and that's going to be happening coming up this week. But before we get to that, I'm going to play the promo for it. So here we go.
JJDrones is hitting the road. Raising money for wreaths across America. And to finally meet Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors.
So yeah, Haley and I are hitting the road 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So we're going to be doing the live stream here at the home studios this week and next week. But starting on Monday, we're going to start our auction. And we're going to be auctioning off coasters. We're going to do sets of 4. And normally the coasters are basically $10 a piece, so $40 for a set of 4. And all of the money that is raised is going to go for Wreaths Across America. And the first set is all wolves. So there's one.
Nice.
And it's kind of the same thing there.
I love me some wolves. That's my hidden beast within me. The wolves. That's really cool. I love it.
These ones took her a long time to do because it's easier just to do the outline, but she burned around the outline. So that's the first set of 4 that's going to be auctioned off on Monday. And we're going to do it kind of a silent auction type deal where all you have to do is email me your bid. And I'm going to start the bidding on my social media. So you have to watch my Facebook or my YouTube community tab. And I'm going to say when the bidding ends and then when the bidding is going to stop. And then whoever has the highest bid at the end of it, all you have to do is PayPal me, and then I will send these off to you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but Tuesday. And then she's got some flowers here. Got that one.
That's really cool. I like that one. I'm not a big flower child or anything, but that's pretty cool.
And there's that one.
That detail looks tremendous.
And all these are not only burned, but they're also finished, so that you can use them to put your drinks on and spill on them and everything else, and they're not going to get ruined. So, so that's this set here is going to be for Wednesday. And then we've got one more set, and this set is actually double-sided. And this is got that on that side, that on that side.
What did it say? Bear what? Bear what? I'm sorry.
It says Bear Phases.
Oh, okay.
And then on this one, can you guess what that stands for? I had one today from Culver's.
Sunday.
Exactly. There you go.
Shit happens. That's funny.
It is National Ice Cream Sunday Day.
Is it? I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that. And then we've got this side.
Coffee.
Okay, so this is going to be the Friday bidding. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're going to be bidding on the 3 different sets of coasters. And like I said, this is all for Wreaths Across America. And so Haley is not asking for any cut from any of this. So 100% of the money that is donated is going to Wreaths Across America to purchase wreaths. So even if we get $40 per each, that would be $120 going towards Wreaths Across America. Now, we have over $300 in donations right now. We're at $320. So let's go into the numbers and let's decide, or let's show everybody what that means. So Wreaths Across America has the wreaths for $15 a piece. So at $15 a piece, that's basically 16 wreaths right now. Okay. Last year we were able to donate 15 wreaths, so we're already ahead by one wreath. Now, my goal is to reach $750 because once we hit, oh, my dad says check my math. Well, I can't do math.
What did he say? He said 320 divided by 15. I'll
Yep.
do it real quick on my calculator.
I got poutine all over my phone.
21.33, sir.
Okay, so 21 wreaths.
That's 21 and a third wreaths, sir. So there's a third of a veteran out there that needs better.
Yes. Now, once we hit $750, my dad's going to chip in $250, so that's going to put us to 1,000. Could you imagine what it would be, how the people would feel at Wreaths Across America? I show up in a Breakbush truck with the Wreaths Across America branded trailer, and I step out and I say, "Hey, we donated $1,000 worth of wreaths to the cemetery." You know,
Yeah, like my feeling personally, I think that's tremendous, right? I truly do. And I don't know what other organizations are contributing to that cause. So I don't know what that standard or that level of contribution is. But I will say, by the same token, no, this is your second or third year doing this, Jason. Is that correct?
this is my second year doing this, and my dad
So
says,
yeah, so I think if you get to the $1,000 level, which I'm pretty confident you're going to knock it out of the park, that I think that part's tremendous. I'm sure, like agencies that's probably been around longer, maybe more wide known than a small YouTube channel, may make bigger contributions, but it's not a knock on what you're doing. I think it's tremendous. I think it's our responsibility as viewers and contributors to your channel to help make your presence known, what you're doing for what Breakbush is doing. When I say sometimes I accidentally slip and say we, like what we are doing. And when I say we, I mean like me as a supporter to your cause and Breakbush and Wreaths Across America. Sometimes I do slip in a video every once in a while and say we, but I think you're on an excellent, excellent path to success. And the more we can talk about it, the earlier we can talk about it, which you've done an outstanding job this year, the more ways we can find ways to get people to reach into their pocket and donate. You're not donating to Jason. You're not donating to, Cheesehead Media. You're not donating to Jump Eating Tackle. You're donating to the veterans that served our country, that paid the ultimate price for our freedoms that we still live with today. As much as we may argue and bicker about cheese curds versus French fries, those are freedoms we have because of the veterans that are buried in these cemeteries. And I got to drop the mic on that one. Boom.
Yeah, you do, because that was excellent. We have somebody sitting backstage, and we're going to go ahead and bring him in. His name is Ted, and his channel is Off the Hook Outdoors. So welcome to the show, Ted.
What's up? How are you? What's up, Gary?
Good.
Brian? Ugh. I just got done cutting the grass behind me and saving baby rabbits and trying to get my dog from eating them and all that good stuff.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
So you and I are going to be meeting up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, in about, 2 weeks maybe?
Yep.
We can, not this weekend coming up, but the next weekend, the 29th.
Yep. And the one thing that I've told everybody is that the number one thing that I want to do is I want to make it not only a trip out to see you, but my trip out to see you is going to be a fundraising drive. And it's right around 1,500 miles from my house to your house, and I'm going to be doing 10 cents a mile for every mile that I drive to your house. Now that comes out to be $150. And I'm gonna just take the odometer reading and I'm gonna subtract everything from the trip out to your house all the way back to my house. So it may be a little bit more than 1,500, whatever it comes out to be. That's what I'm going to be donating. And then Gary has actually pledged the first 100 miles and the last 100 miles. He's actually paid that already. So we've already got some people donating. So the one thing that I would hope that if anyone's out there that is interested, that they pledge to donate, a portion of that drive back to to Pennsylvania, and then from Pennsylvania back to Michigan, and just a way to help, raise a little bit more money, because I really want to get to my goal this year, and that I figured that was a good way to do it. Yes, Gary.
In terms of your dialogue, as far as I'm calling it a drive-a-thon. I don't know what you're going to call it, but I think that's a really good creative way to it's an easy way for people to contribute. So, it's my understanding. I've never drank a cup of coffee from Starbucks, but apparently a lot of people do, and it sounds like they're like $5, a cup. So my challenge, or think about how many ways $5 can be saved to donate to a worthy cause. So don't drink Starbucks one day, just boil your own tea or something like that. Donate it to Reeds Across America. There's so many ways, don't go to Culver's. Don't eat those $5 cheese curds. I'm saying there's so many ways you can save $5, like $5 here, $5. And, it doesn't have to be what other people have done. You don't have to match, just do what you can do if you can do it. But if you don't do anything, you're pretty much not doing anything. And I'm not trying to call people out, but we all know, we all at times spend money unwisely on certain things. It's time for us to focus on why. This is the why. This is the purpose. This is the vision. This is the goal. This is the forethought on what's going on. Just a gentleman going on vacation. He's trying to raise money for veterans while he's going on vacation. I mean, that's so noble.
Well, and the biggest thing is like I did last year, I'm going to do the same thing this year. I'm fully transparent. 100% of your donations goes to this cause. I am not taking a cut. If there's any taxes taken out, I go in and I pay those taxes. So every 100%, and I would even dare to say 105%, because some people have the taxes taken out when they do the donations, which is fine. But I pay the taxes. 100% of your donation is going to go to it, whether it be 5 cents, whether it be $100, I don't care. So if you guys are able to do it, I really would encourage you to do so.
Yeah, I'll definitely be donating when you get up, or I'll just give it to you.
I appreciate that, Ted. And
Yep.
And you and I, we've got some stuff to do when I get up there.
Yeah, we got a lot of. I'm interested in seeing the drones in action. That's one of my things. I have a lot of stuff going on during that time we're going up there. I'm in the Shane Flynn tournament, obviously. So you and Haley, or you, whatever we're doing fishing wise. So I'm going to be at it. You're going to see me in the zone fishing, at least. In my natural habitat, I guess you're going to say. But I'll be fishing with you guys on the boat. So I'll be zoned in and trying to catch those 19s, 20s, and 21s bass, and then hopefully showing you guys how I do it, and maybe get you guys on some fish. Well, I know I'll get you on fish. It's just a matter of how big. And trying to enter, because that's the second round of the Shane Flynn tournament. I have 3 fish. My son, Theo, has 3 fish that he's entering, but we're not able to. This weekend, I wasn't able to fish because Carly had a softball tournament up in Erie, PA. So my wife was with her. I was back in Pittsburgh with Theo at his baseball tournament this weekend. They both made it to the semifinals and lost today, but they both played really well. So I'm proud of them. But yeah, so this weekend was sort of dedicated to the kids' tournaments. Next weekend, my son has a tournament. So we're not fishing next weekend. And I have I think a birthday party or something to go to next week. And so I'll be back up there the 29th, and I'll be full blown fishing. We're gonna have some fun, and then also I'm gonna try to get you guys to the restaurant, you and Haley, to try our poutine we have up there. They have really good poutine in the restaurant by the lake, so we're gonna definitely hit that.
Better than the Culver's poutine that we make on our own.
I don't know. We'll see what you think about that.
And Haley says, put this up on the screen. Jason lost a huge stinking bass this morning. We need to get higher strength line on his rod. And I do have some 50-pound braided. So I just got to get that on the reel that you sent me too. So
we can if you want, we can put it on when you get up there, or we can do whatever you want. It only take a few minutes to do that. Plus I have fluorocarbon too. If you have a rod with fluoro, you need something on. I have that assassin line, that sun line, that really good stuff.
Okay.
We can do something. We'll get you fixed up.
Cool, appreciate that. Now Ted, I'm sure is going to end up doing a live stream while we're out on the boat. I've already told Ted and I have a cooperation here. Anytime that we're going to be doing the fishing, if he's if he wants to go live, we're going to go live out on his channel. And then anything else surrounding the trip, we're going to do through my channel, either through video or through live streams. But Ted and I, we've been buddies now for God, has it been over a year?
Yeah, I think it's been over a year.
Yeah.
Stop.
So and we've been wanting to get together ever since, and we're finally making this thing happen. And hopefully next summer we can bring Ted to the UP and show him around this neck of the woods.
Yeah,
yes,
for
Gary.
sure. For sure. Gary has a question.
Yes. It's more like a question / statement towards Ted. My suggestion to you, sir, is fish way out in the middle of every lake that's furthest from every tree that you can find, and because he can be a tremendous fisherman and catch tree pounders all day long, but as far as the fish that are in the water, you know what I'm saying?
I've caught a couple trees. I had a nice tree that I released a couple weeks ago on my video. I caught a really nice tree. But we're gonna get Jason. We're gonna fish. He's gonna be right next to me fishing exactly how I am. We're gonna throw him right into the sharks. We're gonna throw him to the sharks, and we're gonna get him up there. And that's the only way you can learn. Let him go in it. Let him get hung up. We'll go in. I'll take the boat anywhere to get it out, or we'll be ripping trees out of the ground with the braid. So we're good to go. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. I'm really, like I said, hey SoFlo, I'm really looking forward to seeing how up close, because I don't have a drone, you know what I mean, and I'm kind of interested in seeing the drone and what it looks like. And I know Jason's gonna do some footage for me and just for himself or whatever on the boat and drive, and so that's kind of cool to see how all that works, and like the tracking and all the technical stuff with the drones, instead of just going up and flying it in video. And I want to see how he does everything and conducts his flights and stuff like that. So that'll be really interesting.
Yes, Brian.
Hey, do you have a polarized filter for your drone, so you can, instead of getting the reflections off the water, you can actually kind of see down in there?
I have a polarized filter for each drone.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would love personally, like based on what Ted's talking about and stuff like that, I would love to see personally, there's always like different views. I would like to see kind of like a profile view of the cast in progress, seeing, it land on the water, stuff like that, or not necessarily fully from behind, but almost like I don't know what you call that, like not a 90, maybe like a 110 degree angle, something like that,
Yeah, I was thinking too, Gary, and I don't know, I'm going to let people know, like, Jason's going to help me with the new intro, you know what I mean, with the drone, because I can't put it on my channel because I don't have a license or anything, but I could use his because he's licensed. So I'll probably put his information, which I already have his information in my description, but I'll probably, once I do this intro, and I got to talk to Jason how he wants me to put it in the description of his, because it's his content that I'm using for my intro. So we're going to work out something that I want, like a disclosure in, just to be more professional, and put it in there saying it's his content that he made for me. And maybe his information where I have to get for people can go see for his license or whatever, however he wants me to do it. I don't really know that end of it, but I was thinking about doing like a drone shot of looking at me, sort of throwing the frog in the weeds, but having that frog land in front of the drone. You know what I mean? Like have the frog coming at you and boom, landing.
Like a split screen type deal.
Or even just a 3D shot, like me throwing the bait at the drone, basically. And I think as long as I don't hit the drone, we're good. But if I could throw it to the drone and have it land in front of the drone and like have the drone a couple feet off of the water, and that depends on how comfortable he is where he wants to do it. I don't know anything about it, but I have a bunch of ideas in my head what I want to get shots of. And if we can do it, he'll let me know. And if we can't do it, he'll let me know that also. So it'll be really interesting and fun. I'm looking forward to not just him coming up here and making an intro for me, because I know he's like that. He'll come up and he'll spend all the time in the world to do an intro for me. It ain't about me. It's about.
I'm gonna give you a free intro right now. Welcome to Off the Hook Outdoors right now, where this is where we catch tree pounders all day long when JJ Drones comes to visit. Please come visit offthehookoutdoors.us.
Yep.
Drop the mic. Boom. I nailed it.
Christian, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here. City Sticker Chris, thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, Chris.
And Mr. Polonowski, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here.
Hey,
And
Dad.
we'll be seeing Mr. Polonowski too, I'm assuming. When
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be up there that weekend or not. I know my sister will be up there with Ace, and my brother-in-law Tom will be up there. So we may have Ace and Theo on the boat with us too. So it'll be kind of we'll see what we can do. We're definitely going to have to get everybody out on the boat at once. But I can only take 4 people at a time, so we'll be rotating, I guess.
Yep. And
rotating stock.
And if I'm not able to be on the boat, I can have the drone following you. So that's that's also an option too.
Yeah, but we're gonna have you on the boat all the time. So
okay.
But unless we do footage and you need to be offshore, whatever.
Right.
However you want to do. We've talked about that, so it'll be fun. But I just don't want to make it about the intros.
Right.
I want to make it. My dog wants to eat that other dog. All right, stop. And but I want to get you guys out on some fish. It ain't about, we can do the intro, whatever, but we're gonna be fishing, and I want to show you guys how I do it, and hopefully get you guys catching some fish. Hopefully get your biggest bass of your life, maybe.
That won't take long.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
I
it'll
can
be
tell
good
you
to
right
get.
now, I got some oak trees that are going to rival any trees that you've got.
That's cool. So we'll try to get Haley her PB, try to get you your PB bass. So we'll be going hard.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be bringing the PBs.
Nice.
I'll be bringing the PBs.
PB. No, Ned's gonna be
PB.
bringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ned's bringing the PB.
Yeah.
PBR.
The peanut butter. The
PB.
peanut butter.
No PBR. That's Milwaukee stuff. Then nobody drinks that nowadays.
No, but I'll be bringing a gift for Ted. So everybody.
You don't have to do
look
that.
Forward. I'm not saying what it is. It could be a horrible gift.
Hey,
you
whatever.
Never know.
Whatever you want to do.
Bring him a can of farts.
I've got a gripe. I've got a gripe with the host of this channel right now.
I'll get Jason a funnel.
Hey, it's better. I mean, can I have a banana in it?
Yeah.
Banana.
Have you told people that story about the box I sent you?
We'll tell that as soon as G Money gets his comment in here.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I'm really pissed. I got too many comments right now, but anyway, I was going to say something to the host, and now I get distracted. He said bananas. That's kind of like saying squirrel. I will tell you a funny story unrelated to my original thought process, but since you said banana, there's a YouTube channel out there, Angling with Brant or something like that. The guy's out of Pensacola, and all you have to do is YouTube search fishing with bananas. And if anybody knows the old wise tale about bananas being bad luck on a boat and everything, I think his name's Angling with Brant or I think it's Angling with Brant out of Pensacola. He did a video 2 or 3 years ago. He went out in Pensacola and he used chunks of banana and he dropped them down. He was catching red snapper left and right. It was so damn funny. and he just dispelled that myth. But so many people still live by that myth, that legend. But I encourage you, if you like fishing, you want to see some funny content. He was catching big American red snapper all day long using bananas, and it dispels that myth. But I rest the floor back to the host. I'm sorry.
I need to stop the presses right now, and I just want to say a big thank you to somebody. We just got a $200 donation to Reefs Across America.
No way.
$100.
No
and,
way.
That's coming from the channel, just doing our best.
Wow.
And I know that you said her name earlier in
Shirley.
Shirley.
She does not live in Hawaii. She's I think she lived in Guam. She's in the Mariana Trench or something like that. But she's a beautiful person. That's so kind of her. I think she has a military affiliation, her husband or something.
So Shirley from Just Doing Our Best just did a $200 donation. And the last time that we asked for donations, Chillin, Indiana, Carl, he made a $100 donation. We've got a $75 donation from Dan, droning veteran, and Gary has been doing matches, and he's been donating himself, plus doing the $10 for the trip out and $10 on the trip back. So all in all, we have just crossed over $500 in donations, folks.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Awesome.
Yes, G Money.
I just want to make a personal shout out to Shirley from Just Doing Our Best. I mean, you've proven you're just doing the absolute best, and you are a wonderful individual. I know many channels that I follow you, and I don't have as much time to devote to YouTube. But I will say, on Jason's behalf, on the behalf of the other people on the panel and Reefs Across America, your contribution is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, thank you. So, let's give her another round of applause, everybody, because that was amazing, and very, very surprising, and not too many times am I tongue tied. But I saw that pop up on my phone, and it was.
Haley's asking what the official total is as of today, JJ, sir.
So we're at $520 officially right now.
Man,
$520.
that's great. I mean, we're Sunday, July 16th. I see no reason why we shouldn't be at $750 by July 29th. And I'm throwing that date out there because that's my birthday. If I get some funds for my birthday, which typically I do, but now situations changed, there's a good possibility you may hit 750 without any other contributions. I don't know. Everything's in limbo in my world, but I truly believe, with your father's assistance, other people's assistance like Shirley and stuff like that, I think the low bar is $2,000, bro. I truly believe the low bar is $2,000.
I hope you're right, because I'll tell you right now, with us being at 520 and I'm kicking in that 150, so technically we're at 670, but I'm holding off until I actually put the money in there. And then the donation that Ted has pledged to do, and then the Robert Mack pledged to do a donation. I mean, we literally could be at 750 right now. And then we've got the auction going on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which I hope goes extremely well. Because let's face it, folks, each one of these coasters put in how many hours of work, baby girl? About four hours per each coaster. So, she literally could charge whatever she wanted for those coasters, but she is donating all of them.
That's awesome.
So, and then she.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that. Oh my gosh, that is so. When I see that symbolism, it reminds me when I worked for an employer in Broomall, Pennsylvania. I I want to tell the story. And that's a story time I've been wanting to share. I don't really know if it's appropriate for the platform. I may want to review it with the host of this channel prior to discussing it, but it was very symbolic to that representation that was just displayed there.
That's awesome. Gary, you said your birthday was the 29th. That's my wife's birthday. When Jason comes up, that's her birthday, the 29th.
Oh,
that's
okay.
so funny. The funny thing is, when I heard Jason talk about this road trip, I thought he was leaving like today or tomorrow. That's why I expedited, my commitment for the, and that now I'm like, damn, Jason, I had 2 more weeks to come up with $10. I'm like, I could have waited till I got paid. I'm like, oh man, I heard that earlier. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little ticked off, but
Right.
at least it's out of the way. You won't see me not, I'll be eating ramen noodles for the next 3 days, but don't worry about that, brother.
Christian, I hope that you can hear me better now. Sorry about that if you're having a hard time hearing me. City Sticker says, hey, I'm going to duck out, get ready for bed. Thank you so much for coming in.
All right, Chris, we'll see you, buddy.
And Gator Jake is eating, lurking, and watching, but here. Thank you so much for coming, Gator Jake. I appreciate you being here. And then, yes, Gary.
I'm trying to think of creative ways to just raise money for this noble cause. So if right now, we're end of July, if it's probably too late to do spring cleaning. If you want to do some summer cleaning, host a yard sale. Just get rid of some of your crap, put it out street side, put prices on it, raise money. Just teach your kids entrepreneurship. But you also can raise money for Wreaths Across America. Why teach them why they're out there raising money for veterans, and it can be very educational in many ways. You're just clear your clutter and make money, donate it to a noble cause. That's another challenge I'm throwing out there.
And that's a really good idea. And Haley and I have been working in the background trying to figure out ways to raise money, and the auction that we're going to be doing, and the drive-a-thon, as Gary likes to call it, that was another idea that we came up together. And we're gonna, we're putting skin in the game. We're not just sitting in the background not doing anything. We are putting our own money where our mouth is. So, that's the biggest thing here, is that I don't want anybody to feel like I'm just sitting here and taking everybody's money and not doing anything myself. We're giving too, because we believe in this so much. And the 34,000 soldiers that went without a wreath last year hit me hard, and that's why I wanted to hit hard this year doing the fundraising. And so that is why I am personally making a goal to I mean, we've already done better than last year, but I want to do even more. Yes, Gary.
I'm sorry I keep raising like this. You can tell I'm very attached to this cause.
Yes.
For the veterans. And I hate to keep reminding you, like I feel like I'm telling you what to say, but I know there's so many great things that are being done. And can you please remind the viewers one more time what Breakbush has done as far as sponsoring 3 trucks?
Yes, we're going to be Breakbush Transportation during the live stream that I did with Ryan 2.0 before he went off into his own truck. The head of transportation at Breakbush Transportation came out and said that they were going to have 3 Wreaths Across America branded trailers that is going to be ready and available for us for the Wreaths Across America event. So
that's awesome.
Breakbush is putting their money where their mouth is too.
That's awesome.
By showing awareness.
While you guys are sitting here and I'm coming up with ideas for this thing, I was thinking maybe I'll do a bait making live and sell my baits, and everything gets bought I'll donate back to the Wreaths of America. Maybe I'll do a live, and
that'd be awesome.
We'll do a live. I don't know when it's going to happen here, with time, whatever, but I'll announce it. Maybe I'll do a live bait making for the Wreaths Across America, and everybody that buys the baits off me, they'll get their baits, but all the money that comes in from that, I'll donate it to the Wreaths Across America.
That's awesome. And my dad, wow, thank you, Dad. When I hit 1750, he will match another 250.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm telling you, Jason, we're going to hit 2K. No problem, brother. No problem.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
I'm going to try and do the math. Hold on one second here.
I came up with another idea while I was sitting here, Jason. If whenever you pay cash for something, you always get some change back.
Right.
Take the change, throw it in your ashtray. Now, yes, cars that still have ashtrays are the little storage compartment. And just stockpile that. And 1st of November, whatever that comes up to, use that as your donation.
That's a great idea. Great idea.
133.33 Rees with 2K.
That is amazing. That would be an amazing number.
I'm telling you, you can do it, dude. You can do it. I mean, you know, it's definitely with your father's contribution. I'm telling you, it's easy. I don't, you know, when you go on vacation, if we're going to have a yard sale from your garage, we're going to sell your tools, whatever. I'm telling you, I'm contacting USPS up there in Quinnipiac because you're already on the hit list anyway. So we're going to make money somehow. Where you go on vacation, you have a good time, and you're going to come back to an empty garage, but we're going to have money for Rees across America.
I got an idea, Jason. You come up with a way to get rid of these lantern flies up here in PA. I got a bunch of lantern flies here. I'm watching flying around here. I had a bunch of them on a tree over here that I had to cut the tree down because of the lantern flies.
Yeah.
And I seen a couple just crawling around here, and I was thinking about it. But there's all these different ways to get rid of them, but none of it works.
What's a light? What when you're saying lantern? We had something when I was growing up in Delaware called lightning bug.
No, this is an invasive from China lantern. They're black with white dots, and the adults get red wings on it. And they eat like they're on like sumac trees, grapevines, stuff like that, and they eat everything. So we're having issues up here. My neighbor actually pointed it out to me, and then I went in the back here, and we have a bunch of woods, as you can see behind me here. All this stuff, all these woods, and they're called Tree of Heaven, and they love that tree. And there's a bunch of them in the woods, and they're just packed on there, like hundreds of lantern flies.
Wow.
If I see one, I'll try to grab it.
Feed them some cheese curds.
But they're everywhere.
Emotion, thank you so much for coming into the live stream. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining the program. We haven't seen you, so hopefully you enjoy what you're watching right now. And Gator Jake says, I have too many brothers and sisters in national cemeteries, especially my special ops brothers. It's a great thing you're doing, and thank you so much for your service, Gator Jake.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we are doing all. I'm doing all the best I'm doing the best that I can, and Gary is helping out, and Ted is helping out, and Brian, you had a question.
A little bit of a change of topic, and I don't mean to do that disrespectfully. Your intro says live from the Volvo 780 studios, but I know that Delilah is been turned in and you're getting a new truck. Do you know what you're getting?
Well, there will be a new intro coming out. I am just waiting for the new truck to be to show up and get all of its branding done and everything else that it needs to get done. I'm hoping. I was told that it was going to be ready by the time I got back from vacation, but the truck wasn't at the shop getting ready to have everything put into it before I left for vacation. So we'll see if that is going to be a thing when I get back, or if I'm going to have Delilah for a little bit longer. But either way, I'm not going to be disappointed. Delilah is a good truck, and I love that truck. A lot of memories in that truck. So that is something that is going to there is going to be a new intro.
That's awesome,
Brian. I just so you know, I did call Jason Johnson, and I played taps in behalf of Delilah. And so I didn't realize Delilah was still alive. I thought she went off to the graveyard. And now he's telling me she might be back in the loop. I feel like an idiot, you know. Especially we're going from Rees across America to taps to back to like she's surviving. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, but well, like my cameraman. I'm trying to look for my camera girl or cameraman, and it's a Yola Tech. So I'm leaning more towards Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yolanda, because it's a Yolatech stick. So my camera girl might be called Yolanda. So we'll see.
Or you could just call it YOLO. You only live once, right?
Yeah.
YOLO.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you guys in the chat here can do me a favor, whenever I post that live bait making for Reach Across America, please share it out and send it out and get the word out. The more people we have in the live, and I don't care about my channel with having people in the live and trying to get watched. I don't care about any of that. If you guys buy the baits, man, and we'll donate everything, and I'll keep a list so you guys know what's all sold, so you know where the money's going. And Jason knows me. I'll give them all the money from all the baits that are sold. So stop into my live whenever I announce that. I don't know exactly when I'm going to do it. It's just having time and then with the family, but I'll definitely do a live and put that out there. So if you see it out there, share it out, let your friends know, get the baits, and it goes to a good cause.
And
Are
I
you
know
a
that
master bait maker?
I'm a lot more than that. Yeah.
Thank you, Brian, for that. That was
Yep.
okay. So when Ted does figure out what day that's going to be,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to he'll either call me or email me or whatever, and I'll have
Yep.
the link, and I'll post it on my Instagram and my Facebook and my YouTube.
Yeah, I'll
And,
put it
I
on my
know-
website too and stuff.
Yep, and it'll be on the website. Gary, you will. I'm sure that you'll share it out. Brian, you'll share it out. Everybody I know will be sharing this thing out, and we're definitely going to have. We're going to push it out as much as we can, so we can get as many people in as we can to give donations for Reach Across America.
Yeah,
and walk away with
I
some
might
really
even
good
pre-make
baits.
some baits, Jason. I might even pre-make bags of baits so I can keep up with everybody. Maybe I'll make, pre-bags, bags of baits already, and then I'll have them up. We can sell them, and then we can sell instead of me just making them on live. I could have a stockpile to get more baits out there, sell more, to donate more. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what would be
that'll
cool?
be good.
I just had this random thought come to my head, Ted. I'm sorry for interjecting one more time, but like let's I don't know, like kind of incorporate the kids maybe in a way. Maybe you have bagged almost like an Easter egg hunt, but you do like a scavenger hunt, and then maybe like there might be you have like 3 or 4 or 5 baits, whatever, in a bag, and then there's a note in there. Okay, this equals $5 to Reach Across America, or like somewhat of a scavenger hunt, but it's for the kids.
Yeah.
Incorporating the kids. I'm just throwing out an
Yeah,
idea.
I would love to get them involved in that, but they, like I said, they're in clinics and baseball and softball and volleyball and karate, so it's hard to get them even for an hour or two a day without them doing something. I'll try to incorporate them. Maybe we can schedule it. Here's a lanternfly right there, right, just landed on me, man. But yeah, I will try to incorporate them somehow in doing something like that. But it's so hard to get them. Like I hardly see them now.
Right.
I was with Theo all weekend, obviously, but I didn't see my daughter all weekend. She was away. But they're in clinics. Like Mondays are like karate, Tuesdays karate, baseball, Wednesdays baseball. Thursdays karate, baseball, Fridays baseball. It's crazy right now, and it's like coming home from work, and my wife and I split, and she goes one way, I go the other, and we come back at 10 o'clock at night. Try to eat something and go to bed. That's exactly how my life is right now. You know what I mean? So it's really tough. My dad interjects a lot. He's always taking someone somewhere if we're like trying to go and can't do it. So he's always helping out. So thanks, Dad, for that. But yeah, it's 100 mile an hour around here right now.
Gator Jake says to drop him an email when you get that all set up, and
Okay.
he'll try to promote it with Dave through his social.
That'll work. Yep. And I'll get some people on, in the community definitely to share it out.
I'll be back in
Drone
a minute.
Flyer.
I'll be right back.
All right, Johnny Drone Flyer, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you being here, and thank you for finding the show. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
So I think that the big news of today is Shirley from just doing our best, making
Yep.
the $200 donation today. We're really close to the $750 mark. In fact, we're probably already there. But I don't want to do it officially until we actually get the actual number. The biggest thing that you can do is, starting on Monday, check out my Facebook, my YouTube community page, and email me Jason at JJDrones360.com your bids. And like I said, the set of 4 coasters is usually $40, so we'd like to get at least close to that, if not more, per set. But we know that it's summertime, and money's tight with everybody. So we're gonna try and get as much as we can per set, and then as soon as I get the winning bid, I'm gonna mail it out the very next day using Pirate Ship. So you'll get a tracking number and everything through Pirate Ship as soon as I get all of your information. Ted, I'm looking forward to coming out there and spending some time with you.
That'd be awesome.
I've got we're gonna get the trailer all set to go. I've got to make a couple trips and see if I can't have a surprise for you when I get out there. But you know what? Just coming out there to see you, brother, is something that I've been anticipating for a very long time, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little bit of work, but we're going to do a lot of more of the fun part.
Yeah, and that's going to be right around a great time for frog fishing too. So I'm really excited about that. The frog fishing should be at its peak at that time. So getting you guys and the frogs, seeing them hits and how I do everything, and getting you guys on them is going to be really, really. I'm really looking forward to that. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Yep.
We're getting we are a little bit over on the hour, and the only reason that we are is because of all the important information we've been giving out tonight. Yep. But before we leave, give everybody a chance for their last word. We'll start with Brian, and we'll go around the screen here.
I just want to thank everyone for their donations to Reefs Across America. It's an amazing organization. Jason for organizing what you're doing. Gary for your promoting of it. Same thing with you, Ted. Just mentioned it tonight, but what you're doing is awesome. And I'm bad with names, but the woman from Guam with her donation.
Shirley.
Holy cow, Shirley. Thank you.
G Money.
All right. It's hard to top what Brian just said, but basically I'm going to kind of reiterate some of the same things. Shirley, we appreciate everything you do for YouTube, what you've done for the veterans. If I'm not mistaken, you're connected with a veteran. I think your husband has served. And on behalf of Dan, the droning veteran who is not here tonight, I know he has made some contributions as well. So, he's not here, but I feel obligated to speak on his behalf because he's a very significant cog in this wheel. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much for everybody that's contributed.
Cool.
Ted?
Yeah, I'm going to say ditto to all that. But I also wanted to mention Jason's dad, Mr. Johnson, for putting that up there to get that drive, to get people going, to get to that level. So I really appreciate him doing that. That's an awesome thing. I wanted to say thank you to Shirley. Thanks to Jason for doing all this. Gary, you promote the heck out of everything. Brian, you're doing awesome. I'm glad I'm a part of it with you guys. It's very special. For the Reefs Across America, it's definitely a great cause. So I wanted to say thank you, Shirley. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for doing this. And I'm glad I'm a part of it. I mean, I try to contribute what I can. You know how people do it. I like to be parts of things like that for giving back to the community and the people that have served our country. It's very important. So I'll try to get involved as much as I can. Get the kids involved, like Gary suggested. So.
All right, Gary.
I'm sorry I keep doing that, but as sometimes, my brain is always working. It's hard for me to sleep sometimes. I just had a thought. If anybody has any contacts with any local high school ROTC groups or anything like that, if each high school ROTC donated $100, which should be easy as crap for a high school ROTC program, let them know what it's about. They could be included in this mission in some way. I mean, I can promise you're going to hit your goal in no time. $100 for an ROTC program, high school ROTC program. They probably have 15, 20 kids in an ROTC. That's $5 per kid if they understand the meaning of the cause. So that's another avenue to pursue. I'm throwing it out there. I'm going to shut up and I'm done.
All right.
Gator
Well, hey,
Jake-
I'm losing light here, guys, so I'm going to
Hey,
get out of here. And
all right.
all
Thank
right,
you for
thank
coming in,
guys.
Ted. I appreciate
right.
you being here.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Jason, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great
Okay.
night, everybody. Good night.
You
Good
too,
night,
brother.
Brian. Good night, Gary.
So Gator Jake says if I wanted to gift a set of $40 coasters, contact me, Jason or Haley. Let me know. Gator Jake, we will get in touch with you. Email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com. I'm not sure if I have your email or not. And let's see here. Shirley said, yes, he was in the Army. Mom and dad, U.S. Air Force, 2 brothers in SWAT and police, and 6 nephews in the Navy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for your service, Shirley. And good night, Mr. Polanowski. Appreciate you coming in. And my dad says thanks to Culver's. But you know what, everybody, I appreciate all of you being here, and I appreciate all of your support. I'm just, I'm not really trying to be pushy with the whole, donations thing. It's a really fine line. I understand that, but I try and give you value for your money. So if you would rather buy some merch, just go to jjdrones360.com/donate. There's some merchandise there. Anything that is a profit on each item is donated. It goes to the cause. So there is. Okay, Gator Jake says his email's on the channel page. Okay, that'll be perfect, Gator Jake. Appreciate that. We are. I come from a long line of military people. I still have family in the military. So this is really something that is near and dear to my heart. Obviously, my dad is the same way. He willing to chip in with a donation himself and get us to those milestones. So I appreciate you, Dad. Shirley, I appreciate you for the $200 donation. Chillin', Indiana, Carl, if you're out there, I appreciate the $100 donation. Dan, if you're listening, the $75 donation. Gary, the money that you've given, not only the money you've given, but the time that you've donated. Oh, wow. Hang on. Chillin', Indiana just came in, and he just donated another $100. So that's $200 from Gary, from Carl at Chillin', Indiana. Carl, Carl, that's amazing. Shirley, you're amazing. Gary, I mean, you going out there, not only the money that you've donated, because I know you don't have much money, but you give until it hurts, and I know that. And not only have you donated your money, but you have donated, I don't know how many countless hours of YouTube time donating or going out there and promoting this cause. So there is nothing, there's nobody that believes in this more, I believe, than you do. And I'm just amazed and thankful that you're a friend. And that you've been helping me with this journey, because I couldn't do it without you, brother. But we're going to end it there. Man, Carl and Shirley, you guys are my heroes. That's all I can say. But we're gonna close out the program. We're well over an hour, but. Remember to watch for tomorrow. The auction starts tomorrow morning on Facebook, JJ Drones, on YouTube, JJ Drones, and I'll even put something on Instagram, JJ Drones. All right. I think it's JJ Drones 360 on Instagram, and then JJ Drones on YouTube and JJ Drones 360 on Facebook. So watch for that, and hopefully we can auction off some of these coasters that Haley worked so hard on. So I appreciate all of you for being here tonight. We're going to be going off to JJ Drones After Dark here in a moment. So look forward to that. It's good website exclusive content, and you'll only find that on jjdrones360.com. But for Brian, G Money, and myself, and everybody that's donated to Wreaths Across America. I thank you all so much for coming along for this ride with us, and we'll see you later on down the road. Bye, everybody.
Little place for young